answering your assumptions about me. Hi, my name is... Now there's a trend going around on YouTube at the minute where young, good-looking, famous YouTubers are asking people to send them their assumptions about them. And I thought, well, 1 out of 4 isn't bad. Now I put a post in my community tab and asked you all to send over your assumptions about me. Now, some of you seem to have misunderstood what I meant, and you've just told me what you already know about me, but we're going to go through them anyway, so stick around. Tidy! Narcissism. I'd expect you to be above this. Well, sorry to disappoint you. And can you be a YouTuber without having certain narcissistic qualities to your personality? I'm not entirely sure. The only difference is, I don't mind admitting it. You're not actually bald, you just prefer that hairstyle. Is bald a hairstyle? Again, I'm not entirely sure. But you're not too far from the truth, because when I started shaving my head bald, it was because I thought it would look cool. And it did look cool. I still think it looks cool. Hair is very overrated. But then I suddenly decided I didn't want to be bald anymore, and by a cruel twist of fate, I wanted to grow my hair back, and I couldn't. You preserved a wholesome childish nature. You love the so-called fart jokes. You eat meat 7 days a week, and you love documentaries about nature. Well, 3 out of 4 is not bad. Yeah, you've nailed it on the first 3, but no, I'm not interested in nature documentaries at all. You had your first tattoo in your teens and your parents didn't like it one bit. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I was 17, I lied about my age to get the tattoo done. I thought I would butter my mother up by having the word ma'am written in the tattoo, but it didn't help at all. I assume you listen to metal. I'd be intrigued to know your favourite band. Why do you assume I listen to metal? I bet you it's because of the way I look. Well, sorry, but no, I don't. I absolutely hate metal music. And has anyone ever noticed that nearly all my videos have got blues music in the background? The tattoos tell everything. Year of birth, how much children, etc. Well, that's not really an assumption, is it? That's just an observation. But thanks, Walter. I assume that you were a bit of a troublemaker when you were young. No, I wasn't. I was actually a mammy's boy. Plus, I never got caught. You're a Welshman, loves a tattoo or two, biker, loving family man who will have time for anyone, and very sarcastic. I'm not sarcastic. What the hell makes you think I'm sarcastic? And you're right on all but one count. I'm afraid I am extremely antisocial. I assume you have a hidden temper. That's why we don't see your on-air neon sign anymore. You broke it in a fit of rage. No, I didn't. It's here. It is broken, but rage had nothing to do with it. It just broke. I never... No, I shouldn't say never. I very, very, very rarely lose my cool. But when I do... I know you got a tattoo of yourself on your body. Oh, you know, do you? Yeah, I have. Actually, and this is it. Tidy! You like chicken and mayonnaise sandwiches. Well, who doesn't? Apart from vegetarians and vegans and people that don't like chicken or mayonnaise. But yes, I do. I've heard from a very reputable source that you're a gang member. Well, you may want to check your source then, Tiger Bread 78. I forgot your name then, sorry. Ah, I get it now. Blinder gang. Good one. You're a really nice bloke. Aww, I would be delighted to drink a beer or many beers with you and just hang out and maybe talk about Nathan Thompson. Well, thank you for saying I'm a really nice bloke. I do try my best. Honestly, I do. But I don't really drink much. I do drink beer, but not that often. And to be honest with you, talking about Nathan Thompson would make me phone and cancel the date. As a very young person, you seriously considered burning down a holiday home. You can't prove anything. No, of course I didn't. Don't be silly. I don't consider doing anything. I either do it or I don't. I'm going to guess that you were in trouble with the law more than once. You used to be a young hoodlum, right? No, I did not. And I resent the implication. I was a very fast runner when I was young. You're gonna spoil that grandbaby. You mean this grandbaby? Okay, maybe a bit. Or a lot. You're still learning English and you're improving with every video. Thanks. No, I can only speak English. And I speak it properly, not like people with accents. Your YouTube persona is very close to, if not the same as, what you are like in person. Yeah, that's a really polite way of saying, am I a childish idiot in real life as well? And yes, I am. I do try to keep it as real as I possibly can. Obviously in my videos I do amp it up a little bit, but if you want to see what I'm really like, just watch my live streams. I assume you dislike coffee. Don't know why. Okay, Hodri, so do you assume I dislike coffee and you don't know why you assume I dislike coffee? Or do you assume I dislike coffee and I don't know why I dislike it? But in either case, no, I love coffee. Don't know you personally, but would ride with you to the nearest pub for a pint or two. Or 3 or more. To listen to your life story. Just 2 old coots on their scoots. Tidy. It would be a pretty boring story, because who am I? I haven't done anything that remarkable, but oh yeah, I love a chat. You seem to me like you're a fellow Harley Davidson rider. If not HD, then at least a cruiser bike. You're not one of those pretentious beamers on crotch rocket burners. And if you aren't, you're a closet biker. It's time to come clean and be honest with yourself. Reveal the true you. Show us your bike. I am a biker, yeah, I do ride a bike, and you're right, it is a cruiser. It's a Vulcan 900 with 8 bars, and I'll show you a picture. But no, unfortunately, I don't have a Harley Davidson, purely because I can't afford one. They're just too expensive. But that's the dream, and one day I will have a Harley Davidson. Beatles or Elvis? Well, that's easy. There's only one king. Who are the Beatles anyway? They ruined rock and roll. Hang on a sec, that was a question, not an assumption. Next, please. You like to ride motorcycles, don't like sports, have one beautiful grandchild and a son who also does YouTube. You're an entrepreneur who owns his own business and is extremely sarcastic. Well, yes, I do have a son that does YouTube, Lord Callum. I also have 2 other sons. One of whom is the father of said beautiful granddaughter. So yes, you're kind of right. But I think you cheated. You've been watching me a long time, so you knew all these things anyway. So they weren't assumptions, they were just facts. Ego much? Is that a question? Or an assumption? Or are you just really butthurt? Because come on, how dare somebody that makes his living on YouTube actually make a YouTube video involving his audience? I mean, ridiculous. I assume you used to be a conspiracy guy. Well, you assume wrong, I'm afraid. No, I've never been a conspiracy guy. I've always been the type of person who, if having something presented to him, needs that something to be backed up with facts and as much provable information as humanly possible. Do you hang your hat in any particular order? Again, this is a question, not an assumption, but yes, I do. I hang them up according to colour and style. So, for example, oh, you can't see the top row. The top row is all tanned hats, summer style. The next row are my newsboy caps. And the bottom row are my fedoras. Now, I did used to hang them on the floor, but Mrs. Blinder didn't like that much. So now they're on hooks. Well, these ones are anyway, there's loads more. Only wear shorts on holiday. I'm afraid not. I now am in a very fortunate position, being as I do this pretty much full time, that I now only have to wear trousers for special occasions. But that assumption would have been right many years ago, before I started doing this for a living. Yes, I did only used to wear shorts when I was on holiday, or when it was very hot. You enjoy Simon Dan's flavours. Smiley face. Now, I'm not really sure what that means at all, but now that I've said Simon Dan's name, I get to do this. You actually look like a car guy, even though none of your content suggests it. Frowny face. Yeah, sore subject. Yeah, I've always been a car guy, and I have wasted, and I mean wasted, ridiculous, obscene amounts of money on cars over the years. So I wouldn't say I hate cars, but now cars are just a way to get from A to B. Is that 10 minutes yet? Yes! Cha-ching! What? Oh, it's fine. I can edit that out later. Nobody will ever see it. Don't worry. If you enjoyed this video, there were hundreds. Okay, there were 145 of these. And this was 30. So I could always do more. Because me, myself, I can only speak for myself, obviously, but human beings are naturally nosy. We like to know things about other people. So if you would like to see me do any more content like this, just let me know down in the comment section. Because if you hated it, I'm sure you'll tell me that. I'm the Creaky Blinder, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and bye-bye.
Alright, watch this next. But before you do, make sure you subscribe. By order of the Creaky Blinder.